this week's Lake Fork Report. Today's Monday, June 16th, and this is the week of the Skeeter Owners Tournament. So Lake Fork is going to be hopping. Fish are really biting well. We're still averaging from 25 to 50, a little over 50 fish a day on the good days. The fish have really grouped up in some tight schools. That makes for some exciting fishing. We pulled up on one school of fish last week and caught 38 fish out of one school of fish. Now that's fun bass fishing, and it's happening right now in Lake Fork. So this week at the Skeeter Owners Tournament, there's going to be a lot of fish caught. It's going to have a lot of fun. Skeeter puts on a super owners tournament. They make a super boat. Get out to Lake Fork and check it out. They have a big tent for a kids fish tank with catfish in it. Booth set up for all the vendors. You can see all the latest and greatest in our business, tackle wise and electronics wise. So if you get out around the lake and you're not fishing the owners tournament, stop by, say hi, check out all the festivities. Same summer patterns are still happening. Carolina rig, say Texas rig worm, crankbait. There's still plenty of shallow fish to be had. We've had a lot of wind lately, so sometimes that forces you off of the main lake and you get back in the less windy areas. And a little crankbait that's really been putting a lot of fish in the boat for me during those times when you can't fish out in the wind has been in baby -1, man's baby -1. Okay, I use a crawfish color, and I'll get on these shallow banks from 1 to say 4 foot deep with some grass, or that potato grass, and this little crankbait has the right wobble. Really will catch a lot of fish, and some big ones. We had one about 7, but had a lot of fish in that 2 to 5 pound range. Now, as far as the Skeeter Owners Tournament, everybody's going to be going out for the one to win it. Now, if I'm out there, there's going to be 2 baits for me, looking for the big fish out in the deep water. One's a deep diving crankbait, and number 2 is a jig. Okay. During the later summer, which we're getting into now, the fish will orientate to cover out on the deep structure more than they will earlier in the summer. So trees, deep trees, are real important right now. And one of the best ways to get those big fish out of deep trees is a jig. Now, I use Black Angel jigs. They make a superb jig. They've got excellent skirting material, hand tied. The color patterns are phenomenal. They've got the teasers, the long teasers that look like antennas after your crawls. I really think these details make a big difference in your jig presentation. Black Angel Jigs came out with a brush jig, and it will be at the show this week at Skeeter at the Owners Tournament. But it will come through the timber much better than any other jig. And when you're throwing these jigs out in the deep, deep trees out for these big bass, you need a jig that will come through the trees. So check it out. But again, the fishing's real good. Shallow bites on. Topwater yellow magic bite's still on early. Man's -1 when it's cloudy and windy and raining, which it may be during the Skeeter Owners Tournament. Killer pattern for a good underfish, under big time. Then the deep fish are still biting. Also, if you have any questions that you would like to have answered on a video, please email me at lakeforkbassfishingreport.com, and we'll get a video on your question on the internet. Until next time, good fishing.